Hey everybody, it's Citrus. Got something interesting for you all today. It's a piston bolt. I'm doing a tutorial this time. Now this one here on the right is an 80 blocks per second piston bolt. I've mirrored it here to show that you can bring it two ways really easily. It's easy to wire, it's cheap, and it's got an easy setup. Now you may be asking why I'm doing a tutorial on this piston bolt instead of a 90 blocks per second piston bolt like this one I have here. This is the two piston layout for 90 blocks per second. And that's because those piston bolts have one serious flaw. It's chunk borders. 16 is not divisible by 9, so you always end up with some ugly spots. For example, in this bolt, it always fails right here. Doesn't matter what you do, it will never go past this point because the chunk border is right in front of the piston. Now really quickly, before we get into the tutorials, I'd like to thank some people for teaching me how to do these kind of piston bolts. Now, number one is Kimowin, Kairyu, and Kevs. I'll put all their channel links in the description if you'd like to check them out. They were all really helpful in helping me learn these things, and I'd like to see them grow as well. To start the tutorial, I'm going to do this opening part. It's just this first section that puts you into the piston bolt. Here are the materials you'll need. 2 sticky pistons, 1 piston, 17 building blocks. These can be any block you can place redstone on. 2 solid blocks, 13 piston bolt blocks. These can be any full block. 3 rails, 12 redstone dust, a polished blackstone button or stone button, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 slime or honey block, and 8 walls or fences. The first thing you're going to want to do is find a chunk. I have a chunk border pack that shows me the borders if I put it onto a shell in my offhand and go in third person. If you can't or don't have access to something like that, you can go to chunk base, type in your coordinates, and it will tell you the corners of the chunk. Find a chunk edge, grab your walls, go in 1, 2, 3 blocks, place 2 walls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more walls, and building blocks, 1, 2, 3, rail, sticky piston, solid block, 1, 2, 3, 4 building blocks, a solid block, and tape dust, 1, 2, 3 there, and 1 there. You can put your button here, repeater that. Click on that repeater twice, should look like that. Now go up a block, 1, 2, 3 more, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Repeater, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more dust. Place your pistons. 1 goes there. There's a slime block there, piston there, and a piston there. Last things you need to do is curve your rail and place your piston bolt blocks. Piston bolt blocks there, there, and 12 here. Curve the rail, put 2 there, break them. You should have a rail that looks like that. Final product looks something like this. The second part is going to be these 8 block long sections of the piston bolt. I don't know how many materials you need here. Take the total distance that you travel, divide it by 8, and then multiply it by each of these material numbers. 4 sticky pistons, 2 sticky blocks, 3 non-sticky solid blocks, that's melons, pumpkins, glazed terracotta, obsidian, glowing obsidian, etc. 2 redstone repeaters, 9 redstone dust, 8 walls or fences, 14 piston bolt blocks, 1 solid block, and 7 building blocks. Now let's keep building off of what we made in the last section. Take your walls, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. Then your piston bolt blocks, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be a space here. Fill this in with the rest of the piston bolt blocks. Sticky block there, sticky block there. 1 solid block. Your 3 non-sticky solid blocks. A temporary block. Place a piston there. Sticky piston here. Sticky piston here. And sticky piston there. And a dust, a repeater. Click it twice. Should be on 3 ticks. Building blocks. Go down. And all the way. At the end, put a repeater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dust. And there you go. To repeat this over whatever distance you like, this repeater here is the same as this repeater. So when you build your next section, the solid block will be there, and the non-sticky blocks will be there, and your pistons will be in line with the others. Now I'm quickly going to tile it with World Edit. And hope I built it right. I've got a minecart here to test. And would you look at that? All correctly reset. And my card is at the end. Now, at the end, you don't have pistons to reset. So you can break that. Go through and break this section here, all except for the part attached to the sticky blocks. Should look a little something like this. You can decorate it however you like. Now, when I write it again, it's been reset correctly. There's no hanging blocks at the end, and my minecart is there. Hopefully you guys enjoy making this in your worlds. See you next time.